Today, I'm going to be breaking down the famous Magnolia music video by Playboi Carti, and it's pretty simple, and I'm going to break it down for you guys. In the Playboi Carti music video, it was a bunch of different New York B-roll pieced together with Carti at the center. So this is my subject that I'm going to use for the center of attention. This is from a clip from the Oh God music video that I helped edit, directed by Bran, VFX by NadiFX, and then I did all of the track 3D text. So for right now, I'm just going to ignore the rotobrushed subject, and I'm going to piece together some trippy looking New York B-roll. First thing you're going to do is you're going to add motion tile to this clip. Make sure to check mirror edges and then put the output width and height at 500. This is the entirety of this clip. If I zoom out, you'll see that it creates a whole bunch of different repeats of this clip, and that is essentially how they did it in the Magnolia music video. So on the first frame, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, something like that, and then set a keyframe for scale, position, and rotation. And then on the last frame, I'm going to mess with the rotation. So I'll do something like that around -47, ease my keyframes, and then drag this out a bit, and make sure to turn on motion blur. If you don't see motion blur, go to toggle switches and modes, click that, and that is your motion blur tab. I messed with the keyframes and I got something that looks like this. The next thing I'm going to do is grab another clip of New York, and for this clip I'm just going to split it in half. So I'm going to go up here to my pen tool and literally just split it in half, and there we go. I have a mask like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring the scale up and then put it in this corner over here. And then for this third clip, I'm going to do something similar. I'm just going to cut out a small corner, and then I will place this small corner in the bottom right corner, just like that. Now that I've pieced together these three clips, I'm going to pre-compose those three layers, and then I'm going to add on another motion tile, and remember to set the output width and height at 500 again, and make sure to click the mirror edges box. And now as you can see, you can zoom out more, and now you have an even trippier looking effect, and this is starting to look a lot like the Magnolia music video. And I'm going to go ahead and incorporate this little walking sign that was in the Magnolia music video. So I'm just going to mask it out like that, and now this can sit kind of at the center, and as everything else is moving and going crazy in the background, this will just stay there. And now this is where I can bring in my rotobrush subject. He's just going to be getting sturdy kind of in the middle though. And then something I'm going to do as well with this little walking sign clip, I'm going to tap M on my keyboard twice when it's selected and increase the feather to help that really blend in with the background more. And right now it's going to look something like this. I think this looks crazy, especially because the speed ramp is moving for my subject right as the background starts to speed up a little bit. And then now at this point, this is where you can start adding some glitches, distortions, overlays, really literally anything. This is where you can get creative with it. The whole point of the Magnolia music video, in my opinion, is to create a really trippy vibe, so that's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to be implementing different CRT and VHS looking effects. To start, I will pre-compose all of those layers that I have so far. Right around this part of the clip, I'm going to split my layer, duplicate it, then where I split the layer, I'm going to right click, go to time and freeze frame, and then I'm going to move 2 or 3 frames over, split the layer again, and on this little clip here where it's frozen, I'm just going to mask out the subject, and then once you have that subject masked out, you can increase the feather to something like 5. And then I went ahead and imported this TV static effect. I just downloaded it from YouTube. And now the key is to just do a bunch of different things like that mess with it. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that process on these last few frames and do something trippy. And a pretty common theme in the Magnolia music video was butterflies as an overlay. So instead of using that as an overlay, I'm going to use some lightning. So I'm going to go ahead and drag on these electric arcs that I found from the internet. And I'm going to have the lightning come off of the walk sign right there, just because it kind of blends well. And to match the electric arcs that I'm putting on this clip, I can add on some different glows, flickers, and shakes. So I went ahead and just added this green screen Lamborghini effect, having this Lamborghini drive across the screen. And then finally, I'm just going to add on one more motion tile, adjust the width and height, and the mirror edges. And then at the beginning, I'm just going to have it zoom out just a little bit, and then zoom in to about right there. And I forgot to mention as well, the way that I got this effect right here where everything is kind of stretching, I used an effect called CC Smear. It's super simple. You just set keyframes for the to and from points. Once I add on some RSMB, glows, flicker, shake, grain, things like that, you're gonna have something that looks like this. And if you guys like trippy stuff like this, make sure to check out my pack. It's called the Shockwave Distortion Pack. I spent months developing it for you guys, and it is super cheap right now. It's on 30% off, and if you use discount code SHOCK, you get an additional 10% off at checkout. If you guys do support the channel by buying digital assets, I really do appreciate you guys. And as well, make sure to comment which tutorial you want me to do next. Each one from here on out is only going to get better, and I'm going to stay consistent for you guys. And as always, make sure to join the Discord, linked in the description. I appreciate you guys much. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.